morning. Haven't seen you guys in a while. I've been around. Been working a lot, man. Been trying to deal with this COVID-19 thing. Not really sure what to think about it. You know, I know that it's supposed to be bad, but you know, I don't know. Looking from my backyard, it doesn't look so bad to me. So several people have died, but I didn't really get on here to talk about that. You can hear about this on the news if you want to. Yeah, I was just more worried about my brothers and sisters that are in an addiction or in recovery, and the fact that we're not allowed to meet in public. And so that just leaves us really not many tools left. I guess we still have the social media tool, but we can reach out to each other. I know that a friend of mine, Chris, is trying to set up something on Zoom so we can have a small group meeting for men. And then I think Dana is trying to set something similar up for a small group for women. It's going to be similar to a CR program, but you know, in times like this when you're not out there making me, sorry I'm breathing so hard, man. I'm just kind of working out. Not much weight today because I've been kind of out of it. It did get charged $41.99 for my gym membership. Not too happy about that, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, I just want to talk to you about, you know, we're not really in the meetings right now. You know, that we're at been a couple of weeks without a meeting. I was sick 1 week. I missed 2 weeks. They tried to do one last week, wouldn't let them. Churches are shut down. So you know, I'm kind of out here in the world. You know, I've been working over in Broken Bow, Oklahoma with a bunch of hellions. They really like to drink. Boy, I tell you what, bruh, I'm stuck in the middle of it with no reaching out for help a little bit. And so I start wondering, I start thinking to myself, you know, what if I was to have a drink, you know? And then I start thinking to myself, why am I even thinking this? So I'm thinking about stuff, and then I realize that that's called cognitive thinking about your own thoughts. You know, why am I thinking that it would be cool to have a beer when obviously I know that it wouldn't, because I've already been down that road, you know? So I have to be honest enough with myself to realize that those thoughts are just coming from, whoa, what a catch, 2 points. Those thoughts are just manifesting from the world around me, you know, in my situation and in my circumstances. But I have the power to change the situation and the circumstances. You know, if I choose to stay there where they drink, I have another room to go to. I can go back to my room, or I can isolate myself from them and get into the Word of God, or go online and watch a good you know, inspirational talk on TED Talks. I like TED Talks. I like Joel Osteen. I like a couple of those other guys like that. They really keep me motivated and keep me strong in my walk with God and in my sobriety, basically. So I have to start thinking about my thoughts, man. I got to start thinking about those. Why am I having those thoughts? Well, you know, I have 7, almost 8 years sobriety, and so those thoughts come and go quickly for me. What I'm worried about is if they come and go quickly for you. You know, those people with months of sobriety, weeks of sobriety, days of sobriety, you know, even as little as a year of sobriety. If you need someone to talk to, you can get on my Facebook page and get on my profile. My phone number is right there. It's a public page. You can get on there and you can give me a text. If I don't recognize your number, I probably won't answer a call, but I will answer a text, and then, you know, I can give you a call back or whatever, and we can talk. You know, we can work through this, you know. I know that it's everybody's kind of staying at home right now, but you really know not everybody's staying at home. You know, people are going to do whatever they want to do. So I know that things are available right now, and then when you're in a lonely spot and you need someone to talk to, you need someone to talk to, man. So if you start having those thoughts, just question yourself, man. Why am I having these thoughts, you know, and where do these thoughts lead? You know, if here's where my thoughts lead, and I'll tell you that. If I think about having a beer and I go ahead and act on it, because they're only thoughts until you act on it, right? So I'm just having these thoughts, and then all of a sudden I act on it, and I have a beer, and then I have a few more beers, and then it just goes a little bit too far, you know, and then I take a hit off the joint, and then then I'm snorting lines of coke, and then, you know, all of that has taken me to prison before, twice, 2 times in prison. I'm not proud of that either, but I hate to. I'm not even trying to be braggadocious about it, because any idiot can end up in prison, you know. But that's where it led me away from the farthest place away from my friends and family, not just isolated to my home, but isolated away from society where I needed to be, actually. So I have to be real conscious about the things and the people and the thoughts that I let into my mind. And I would urge you and encourage you to do the same, you know. Look at your life. If you're having thoughts of using, just be honest with yourself. Think about why you're thinking that. If you're lonely, I'm thinking about using because I'm so lonely I could die. You know what? Reach out to God, then you won't have to be alone anymore. Reach out to yourself, and then you don't have to be alone anymore. Because those people that surround you in your loneliness when you're using aren't really your friends, and you really are alone. So, just be smart about it, man. Be honest with yourself. If you're reaching out, if you're thinking about drinking for any or using for any reason, give it some serious thought, man. See where you're at in your life and in your mind and in your daily walk with God. Maybe you just need something as simple as a good sermon. There's 1,000 of them online, man. For every preacher from every church in your neighborhood has a Facebook page, man. You can reach out to them on their social media. You can reach out to me on social media. You can even call me on my phone. Like I said, my number's on my profile page. I just want to wish you all the best in this time of, I guess I want to say uncertainty, because I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but I know that it's something because everybody's scared of it, but I'm not really all that scared, I'm not really all that scared. I know God's on our side. I know that it's his will that's being done, and everything is done according to him. So this is part of his plan, and if it's part of his plan to do this, then I'm all for it, I'm all for it. So let's reach out. Let's spend some time with our families right now. I love you guys, man, and thanks for listening.